The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for Monday, November 18. Tease that Rick will be in an utter disbelief. As viewers know, he has an agreement that no one is going to take chocolate away from Thomas. He will leave it when Brooke had adoption paper drawn up, and he's been suspicious of Hop's certain kindness to God Thomas. Well, on Monday's B&B episode, Rich will learn that Hop got Thomas to sign adoption papers, allowing her to get parental custody of Chocolate. According to B&B spoilers, Rick will be furious to learn this, and he will directly confront Hop about it. It appears that he will show up to Brooke Manson's. Although exactly how he learns that Hop is now Douglas' mother remains to be seen, a parasitic confrontation will come at a stressful time for Hop. As B&B viewers know, Hop is under the impression that she killed Thomas when she pushed him, and he fell into a vat of liquid that she was later led to believe was hydrofluoric acid. Hop has been feeling terribly guilty about the incident, and she truly believes that Thomas is gone for good. Dick will likely be weighing heavily on her mind as Rick fires questions at her about Thomas. Of course, Rick don't know anything about what happened with the acid. He will just be seriously peeved about Thomas signing over some of the rights to his son. He will want answers from Hop about how she manipulated Thomas, and he will probably be confused since he hasn't seen or heard from Thomas since the papers were signed. Meanwhile, on Monday's new episode of B&B, Liam and Steffy will share a tender moment together. As B&B viewers know, Steffy and Liam have been spending quite a bit of time together lately. Liam has spent time at Steffy's house with Kelly and Beth, and they've really had some good family moments. Of course, Liam and Steffy are on the same page when it comes to their girls spending time together and bonding, and it seems that they will spend some time talking about this on Monday's B&B episode. They will have enjoyed reconnecting and letting the girls play together, and they will want that to continue as often as possible. One wonders whether Liam will share the news about Hop adopting Douglas with Steffy during this visit as well. As B&B viewers know, Liam was floored by the revelation that Hop got Thomas sign the adoption papers and give her legal rights to Douglas, and Steffy will probably be just as surprised when she finds out. In fact, she will probably have the same reaction as Rich, total outrage. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers see that Hope emphasis on her feelings for Douglas' safety won't be the overriding issue Liam considers. When the other half of the reforming law learns that Hope gained shared legal custody of Douglas as part of an intended two-step process to gain full control over Thomas' son, a decision will be made. No further drama was needed following the horrific perceived loss of Beth. However, following a handful of weeks in which Hope and Liam bonded with their returned daughter at the cabin, Noel's character began to fixate on Douglas' welfare. While Hope's core belief is true that Thomas is unstable, She's failed to recognize that Douglas living with Rich at Eric's home represents the opportunity to stability to be maintained, as it has already achieved. Hobbs' decision to engage Thomas does not imply that she was interested in remarriage. Instead, she approached him after her mother, Brooke Lego approach were rebooked by Rich. Brooke presumptuously had papers prepared that requested Thomas to relinquish his legal rights to Douglas. Atkinson's character appeared to be swayed by the pitch when talking along with Thomas in the cabin, but his later mention of Brooke's plan to his death appeared calculated as part of Thomas' push to split the rich. The subsequent acceptance of an invitation to Douglas' Halloween party seemed unusual, but were receptively welcomed by Thomas. He believed this meant Hope was still interested in him romantically, when she wasn't. B&B fans know that Hope had missed her direct and repeated verbal rejection of Thomas with her sly wink at them being some type of family. Thomas took that to mean that Hope still wanted to be with him and just needed time to allow the idea to grow. Still using Douglas at best, Thomas eventually agreed to sign an alternative legal document Hope paid for that has the odd couple sharing custody of the boy in question. Then, just after Thomas booked into old school paper, yet another wild scenario unfolded, grew his phone into a vat. Not telling Liam about her plans were wrong, no matter how Hope tries to justify doing so after the fact. Liam deeply values trust and believed that Hope would fully insist with him when she was not. On the search for Thomas plays out, Liam will be searching his mind and soul. He will be attempting to understand why Hope made the choice she did and what it reveals about the amount of trust that exists between them. Claiming to want nothing to do with Thomas while entering a hybrid shared custody agreement with him and not telling Liam about it until the deal was sealed doesn't bode well for Hope or Love's future. Bo and the Bill spoilers is saying that long before the fist fight that went down between Thomas and Hope. A lot of Bo and the Beautiful fans assume that it could be Florence who could meet her fate in an unfortunate way. Well, it looks like no one is dead yet, and that's another reason why we couldn't be seeing Florence on the canvas anytime soon. Here's what you need to know. Even though Florence Fontaine has been a prominent character on Bold and the Beautiful's main storyline for the last few months, now it looks like a stretch Katrina Bowden will be taking a much-needed break from the hit CBS show. That's because she will be busy working on a new film in Australia for the next several weeks. According to sources in depth, Katrina will be working on an action and thriller movie that is being currently filmed in Queensland. During her first stop in Australia, Katrina got dive certified along with the rest of the cast. She's turning a straight told the publication. We are shooting in a lot of tents and at a stream farm. But we are also shooting in the ocean on some days too. This is where on the way whales actually live. And you want me to go out in open water? But they will have special diver out there with us and shark nets. Katrina also pointed out that she feels very fortunate to work with such an amazing team back home in Los Angeles on Bold and the Beautiful. If it weren't for them and their willingness to be flexible, Katrina could not have the opportunity to work in Australia right now. She added, I'm lucky that my B&B family has been so willing to help me out when I need time off for other projects. I'm very grateful that they have allowed me to do it.